pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight. The Manimal, Kenneth Faried. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a line in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. This road trip for the Magic kicking things off here in this one. And the Magic start out with the ball. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Paul George. Iverson is out there with Cassell. Then it's Wallace, and it's Faried in at the power forward position. Cassell, no good. The Trailblazers on offense, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position, trying to come away with a road win.
That's his first personal foul. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. 2 shots. That free throw good from Chamberlain. Chamberlain hits them both. On defense, the Trailblazers. Iverson outside. And there's the feed to George. Screen by Faried. And George, here we go. Chamberlain with the block. One-on-one here. Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's McGinnis. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
On the wing, Wallace. McGinnis covering. 14 feet away. Wallace misses. On defense, Orlando. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
The shot's good by Chamberlain.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Passes it to Iverson. Here's Faried. Can't hit. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's the pass to Chamberlain. Portland moving the ball around. McGinnis' shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Here's Cassell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now here's Iverson in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
George against Pierce. Out left to the wing. Releases. And he hits the jump shot.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Magic trail by 5. Cassell kicks to George. Chamberlain against Wallace. George with no one around. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Chamberlain with a screen on George. And Pierce, here we go. Smith on the wing. 5 to shoot. The turnaround jumper. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Schroeder with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Now Pierce. Paul George missing from long range. Chamberlain a screen. Outside Pierce. And McGinnis kicks to Pierce. Rebound by the Magic. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Wallace, following the miss by Paul Pierce. The shot. No good off the front iron. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second chance buckets with that relentless effort.
And Orlando has possession. Outside, George. It's hauled in by McGinnis.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
J.J. Redick's checked in for McGinnis. And a change for the Magic. Gortat's checked in. Now here's Iverson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A baseline J. Cannot hit. Now Portland takes it the other way. Now Redick. Chamberlain a screen. And here's Redick. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Smith against George. The turnaround. Smith, no luck.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wallace a screen. Outside, George. Pass to Cassell. To stop the drought. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist from Cassell. Iverson's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good. 6 points for Paul Pierce.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now here's Iverson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
George against Smith. Pass to Redick. Now the dish to Schroeder. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From deep. Was shot by Redick. No good. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Cassell the pass to Iverson. He dishes it to Gortat. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Portland trailing here. Schroeder kicks to Smith. Now the pass to Schroeder. Redick against Iverson. Schroeder passes to Pierce. No luck. And Orlando the other way now.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Passes it to Cassell. Kicks it to Gortat. Chamberlain with the rebound. And so here's Portland trailing by 2. Iverson against Smith. Poke loose. Gortat with the steal. Iverson with the ball. Now Smith defending. Iverson against Smith. Iverson dishes to Gortat. Shot clock at 6. And George kicks to Gortat. Again, Gortat missing. The Trailblazers on offense. Dishes to Chamberlain. Here's Pierce. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Pierce has got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here. Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. 2nd in second chance points. 3rd in rebounding. And they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay.
And the Magic making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Wallace. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. Wesley Matthews checked in for Iverson. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Cassell. There's the screen. Feeds it to Gortat. It's stolen by Schroeder. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The shot by Redick, no good.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Now here's Lawson. Matthews passes to Gortat. 4 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Marjanovic. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Redick. He's covered closely. A 3-ball. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And Orlando has possession. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Lawson dishes to Matthews. There's the pick. Outside Lawson. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks to Pierce. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Check it out.
And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Pierce. Then it's McGinnis. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now, here's Schroeder. Here's McGinnis. And off the front iron, and in it goes. McGinnis has got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Lawson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rebound by Mahinmi. Trailblazers leading by 6. Schroeder kicks to Pierce. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Portland may have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
So for the Trailblazers, Mirza Teletovic comes in for Mahinmi. And Smith subbed in for Paul Pierce. Orlando also making some changes. Fareed's checked in for Gortat. And it's Hezonja in for Kent Bazemore. Now here's Schroeder. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Lawson with the drive. Pass to Portis. Fareed at the elbow. Fareed setting the pick for Matthews. Back to Fareed. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Schroeder. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Lawson against Redick. To the left wing. Outside Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks to Fareed. Lets it fly. That doesn't go either for Lawson. Trailblazers leading by 5. They set the screen. Schroeder, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Schroeder's got 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Lawson with the drive. Takes the 3. Hezonja's shot is off.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The shot by Redick, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
He feeds it to Schroeder. Pass to McGinnis.
And clearly, he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Portis. Paul George comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Ty Lawson. And McGinnis kicks to Redick. There's a screen. And there's the feed to Teletovic. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Teletovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Fareed. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Iverson. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Here's Redick. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Smith outside. The baseline J. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Iverson against Redick. Here's Hezonja. Teletovic grabs the board. Faried, no good. Trailblazers leading by 8. Schroeder kicks to Redick. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Smith's got 5 now.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Faried, a screen on Redick. Iverson outside. The Magic again can't hit. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Inside, here's Chamberlain, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
It's Redick on the wing. Iverson covering. And it's sent back by Waltz. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Cassell is checked in for Hezonja. The dish now to Redick. They get a hand on it and stolen by Iverson. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Schroeder passes to Smith. He dishes it to Redick. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Faried's got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one's good, Iverson.
Yes, sir. Kenneth Faried.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5.
Portland.
Here, how about the stats for Kenneth Faried? 11th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And, you know, you mentioned it, one of the more efficient scorers in the game. He challenges defenders with his bravado and his swagger. And more often than not, he prevails.
Portland with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Redick with the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Wallace the screen. There's the pass to Faried. And it's good off the back rim and in. Faried's got 4 points this quarter. Portland with the ball. 9-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cassell kicks to Iverson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Trailblazers in second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. They've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
So both teams making some changes here. Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside, Pierce. Here's Marjanovic, defended by George. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
One shot. Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The Magic trail by 12. Cassell kicks to George. Passes it to Iverson. From downtown. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Magic shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Cassell. Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Redick. There's a good screen. Puts it up from 17. Just 5 to shoot. The 10-footer misses off the right iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's George. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Cassell against Redick. Here's Marjanovic. No good. Gortat with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's Cassell. It's stolen by Smith. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Redick. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Redick's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Cassell against Redick. Here's Cassell. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Pierce good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Cassell against Redick. Cassell the pass to Wallace. To the wing right side. Gortat trying to break loose. Cassell gets the bucket. Cassell's got 5 now.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Smith kicks to Redick. Here's Marjanovic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Wizards. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Magic. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And when I look at Orlando, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Wallace. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Iverson. So he gets them both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Cassell against Reddick. They set the pick. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
From the arc, and he gets the bucket. Reddick's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Reddick against Cassell. To the middle. Here's Gortat. Got a piece of it. Outside Pierce. Reddick up top. The three. And another three for Portland.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Orlando with the ball. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Gortat, the pass to Cassell. Kicks to Bazemore, looking to end the run. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 4 assists in the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick, how his last 10 games have gone. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Orlando. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 18. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Portis to the right side. Bazemore for 3. No luck. And the Trailblazers going the other way. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Matthews. Smith kicks to Mahimi. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. No luck. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Trailblazers lead by 18. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. We've got Wallace. Paul George is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Iverson, and it's Cassell in at the point. That is good.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Out to the right wing. Wallace the screen. Cassell the pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. No good off the front iron. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Chamberlain. And again, it's Portland converted.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Iverson following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. The drive by Iverson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's Smith. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Smith's got 7.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
They get it again. Faried, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Iverson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some good numbers for Iverson. He has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And, Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
He hits both from the stripe. And Portland has possession. Schroeder kicks to Pierce. McGinnis with the screen on George. To the paint. And Chamberlain with the stop.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Magic trail by 20. George with the ball. 6 points for him. Wallace outside. On the wing, George. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Cassell. Dishes it to Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist from Cassell. Cassell's got 5 assists tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That's good for McGinnis. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Cassell. He has 5. Allen Iverson on the wing. For 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And Pierce, here we go. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover. But, guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gazelle, the pass to Iverson. Fareed, left side. Chamberlain with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 22. Schroeder kicks to Smith. Pass to McGinnis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Kenneth Fareed. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
2 shots. Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Cassell. McGinnis hits them both. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Iverson passes to Hezonja, feeds to Fareed. The pass to Hezonja. Screen by Fareed, 6 to shoot. Wallace with a screen on Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block. George. That one off the back iron and out.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Passes it to McGinnis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And, guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
That's good for McGinnis.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Mirza Teletovic comes in for Chamberlain, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Smith. Gortat's checked in for Orlando. McGinnis hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Can't capitalize on the good pick. Now Schroeder. Here's the screen. Pass to Teletovic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your Trailblazers, George McGinnis. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Orlando making a change here. Portis is checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Iverson up top, covered by Redick. And the shot is good. 23 points for Iverson.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Redick dishes to Teletovic. Gortat with the block. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Mahinmi's checked in for McGinnis. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Orlando. Matthews comes in for Hezonja. Left side Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Pierce has got 14.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Iverson outside. There's a screen by Gortat. The drive by Iverson. Here's Portis. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. And here's Schroeder. He's got 7. He kicks it to Mahinmi. Gortat with the block. Iverson against Redick. And again, Allen Iverson. Iverson's got 15 points here in the second half.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And Redick kicks it over to Schroeder. Outside Pierce. They set the pick. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Jumper off the screen. Gortat with the rebound. The Magic have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. On the wing, Iverson, covered by Redick. Allen Iverson again. Iverson's got 27.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Here's Pierce. Rebound by the Magic. Gortat's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here's Iverson. 27 points for him. Wesley Matthews on the wing. There's a screen by Gortat. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Magic have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Matthews.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Here's Marjanovic. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lawson the pass to Matthews. The feed now to Bazemore. Lawson right side. Outside Matthews. Goes up to the stripe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Portland leading by 19 points. And the wide open shot from Redick. Gets an open look and hits. Redick's got 13.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Matthews goes in. 11 feet away. They grab their own miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Teletovic dishes to Mahinmi. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 6th in second chance points, 9th in fewest turnovers per game. And they haven't concerned themselves too much with running the fast break. I mean, they're still in the top half of the league when it comes to scoring in transition, but that's not their focal point.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Mahinmi. Mahinmi hits them both. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lawson outside. Outside Matthews. There's a screen by Gortat. Steps back and fires. And it's Matthews again missing. 1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Mahinmi. Rebound by the Magic. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
There's the pick. And here's Matthews from the arc. Second shot opportunity. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
For Orlando, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And the free throw, no good. Trailblazers leading by 21. Schroeder with the ball. 7 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low than I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Nice shot by Portis.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Mahinmi. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Bazemore. The dish to Lawson. There's a screen by Gortat. Portis, the pass to Lawson. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot off the pick. Matthews, no good. Teletovic. The shot will not go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Portland out in front, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Magic shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Smith is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Pierce. And it's McGinnis in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. There's the screen. George, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wallace with a screen on Pierce. And George, here we go. A look from Wallace. Portland grabs the miss. Now Pierce. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Out to the wing. Kicks to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Cassell. Iverson with the ball. Now Smith defending. Smith against Iverson. Pass to Cassell. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Redick. Outside Pierce. Excellent D there from George.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Now here's Redick after the miss from Allen Iverson. Pass to McGinnis. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
To the paint. Wallace with a screen on Redick. Smith against Iverson. The pass to McGinnis. It's Redick on the wing. Chamberlain a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Second chance shot.
How about the night Will Chamberlain is having? He's got 13 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Will Chamberlain. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Cassell kicks to Iverson. He dishes it to Wallace. Fareed the pass to Cassell. Soft touch off the glass. Cassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Trailblazers leading by 21. Here's McGinnis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Cassell. Dishes it to Iverson. High arcing shot. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Redick kicks to Smith. Turnaround Jay. And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Fareed outside. Back to George. Looking to get it going. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Chamberlain with a screen on Cassell. Here's Redick. Chamberlain dishes to Redick. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Cassell. Feeds it to George. The offensive rebound. Fareed. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Orlando with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Screen by Fareed. Here's Cassell. Chamberlain with the block. It's Pierce on the wing. Defended by George. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Hill, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Luer comes in for McGinnis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Tony Wroten in for J.J. Redick. The Magic also changing it up. Hezonja, he's checked in for George. Sonny Weems comes in for Allen Iverson. And it's Barbosa in for Cassell. Now here's Fareed. Inside. And Hezonja gets it to go.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Luer the pass to Anderson. They set the screen. He kicks it to Luer. Shot is no good. Nice defense from Wallace. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Fareed. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He feeds it to Weems. No good with the triple. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Wroten kicks to Smith. Shoots from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Here's Hezonja. Here's Wallace. Drilled from 11 feet out.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Anderson. The feed to Luer. Smith on the wing. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Pass to Hezonja. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And that one's good. Wroten.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
There's the dish to Weems. Kicks it to Fareed. The 3. Hezonja's shot is off.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Hill, no good. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Fareed. Here's Weems. No luck. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Anderson outside. There's the pick. Now the pass to Luer. Here's Roten. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. To the left side wing. Here's Azania, defended by Anderson. Fareed outside. Here's Azania. And the jumper is good. Azania's got 8 points in the quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Anderson outside. Smith dishes to Roten. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Barbosa with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. They set the screen. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Wallace.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Ben Wallace. At the line for 2.
No good on that one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Portis, he's checked in for Reed. Ken Bazemore comes in for Sonny Weems. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Leandro Barbosa.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Boban Marjanovic. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Fareed's checked in for Wallace. Good on both. 1:20 left in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did not lose focus, and that made a huge difference in the result.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
Now here's Schroeder. They set the pick. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Bazemore kicks to Fareed. Orlando moving the ball around with the fadeaway. And the shot is long. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Roten. D right on him. Here's Schroeder. Portland no good that time either. Here's Bazemore. The wing jumper off target. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Roten, the pass to Schroeder. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things were getting desperate for him, and the consecutive losses kept mounting. But he put them on his back, and he responded exactly the way he needed to.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.